Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pada Paramahansa Parivrajaka Charitatira Sato Shri Srimad Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gop Govinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Can we do anything about the annoying buzz in this microphone? Okay. No? Yes? Who's in charge of the sound? Do you all hear this buzz? Yeah. Unfortunately, it is not the bees of Vrindavan. They are all mechanical. Mechanical. So, we are beginning a new chapter. The killing of Putana. And there is an introduction to this chapter. So, we'll begin by reading the introduction. Oh, it's a problem. Yeah, this is ends with the last chapter. The chapter that just ended. Oh, okay. Otherwise we can use our trusty mechanical book, electronic book. Okay, thank you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. At the Govardhan retreat, I was challenged to shout. And so I beg your apology, your forgiveness for my shouting tendencies. But those of you like Urmila from New York will know that, you know, this is part of the New York way of life. And since I've begun spending again good part of our time in New York City, I've resumed some old habits. Pardon me. Hare Krishna. Chapter 6, the killing of the demon Putana. A summary of the 6th chapter is as follows. Maybe we can just turn the volume down a bit. You're working on that, okay. A summary of the 6th chapter is as follows. When Nanda Maharaj, following the instructions of Vasudeva, was returning home, he saw a great demoniac woman lying on the road, and then he heard about her death. While Nanda Maharaj, the king of Vraja, was thinking about Vasudeva's words concerning disturbances in Gokula, he was a little afraid and sought shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Hari. Meanwhile, Kamsa sent to the village of Gokula a Rakshashi named Putana, who was wandering here and there, killing small babies. Of course, wherever there is no Krishna consciousness, there is the danger of such Rakshashis. But since the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself was in Gokula, Putana could accept nothing there but her own death. One day, Putana arrived from outer space in Gokula, the home of Nanda Maharaj, and by displaying her mystic power, she assumed the disguise of a very beautiful woman. Taking courage, she immediately entered Krishna's bedroom without anyone's permission. By the grace of Krishna, no one forbade her to enter the house or the room, because that was Krishna's desire. And thought, that in unbearable pain, she had to assume her original body and fell to the ground. Then Krishna Raja cut the gigantic body of Putana into pieces, but because Krishna had sucked her breast, she had been freed from all sins. And therefore, when the cowherd men burned the pieces of her body in a fire, the smoke filled the air with a very pleasing fragrance. Ultimately, although Putana had desired to kill Krishna, she attained the Lord's abode. From this incident, we gain the instruction that if one is attached to Krishna, somehow or other, even as an enemy, one ultimately attains success. What then is to be said of devotees who are naturally attached to Krishna in love? When the inhabitants of Vraja heard about the killing of Putana and the welfare of the child, they were very much satisfied. Nanda Maharaj took the baby Krishna on his lap and was filled with satisfaction. Hare Krishna. So we are going to do 3 verses today, I'm told. We're supposed to, yes, the 3rd verse is on the board. So I'll read the first 2, and then we'll chant the 3rd verse together. Text 1. Shri Shuka Uvacha Nanda Pativacha Shorer Nam Risheti Vichintayan Harim Jagama Sharanam Utpata Gama Sankitaha. Shukadev Goswami continued, My dear king, while Nanda Maharaj was on the way home, he considered that what Vasudeva had said would not be false or useless. There must have been some danger of disturbances in Gokula. As Nanda Maharaj thought about the danger for his beautiful son Krishna, he was afraid, and he took shelter at the lotus feet of the Supreme Controller. Purport. There's a short purport for this. Whenever there is danger, the pure devotee thinks of the protection and shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is also advised in Bhagavad Gita 9:33. Anityam asukam lokam mam prapya bhajashvamam. In this material world, there is danger at every step. Padam padam yad vipadam. Therefore, a devotee has no other course than to take shelter of the Lord at every step. Text 2. Khangsena prahita ghora putana bhala ghatini Shishums chachara nignanti pura grama vrajadishu. Translation. While Nanda Maharaj was returning to Gokula, the same fierce Putana, whom Kansa had previously engaged to kill babies, was wandering about in the towns, cities, and villages, doing her nefarious duty. Now text 3, which we can chant together. It's on the board. Nayatra shavanadini raksho gnani svakarmashu kurvanti satvatam bhartur yatu dhanyascha tatrahi nayatra shavanadini raksho gnani svakarmashu kurvanti satvatam bhartur yatu dhanyascha tatrahi. Others? Ladies? Hare Krishna. Na, not. Yatra, wherever. Shravana adini, the activities of bhakti yoga, beginning with hearing and chanting. Rakshagnani is the sound vibration to kill all danger and bad elements. Svakarmashu, if one is engaged in his own occupational duty. Kurvanti, such things are done. Sattvatam bhartu, of the protector of the devotees. Yatudanya, disturbing elements, bad elements. Cha, also. Tatrahi, there must be. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. My dear King, wherever people in any position perform their occupational duties of devotional service by chanting and hearing Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, there cannot be any danger from bad elements. Therefore, there was no need for anxiety about Gokula while the Supreme Personality of Godhead was personally present. Purport. Shukadeva Goswami spoke this verse to mitigate the anxiety of Maharaj Parikshit. Maharaj Parikshit was a devotee of Krishna, and therefore, when he understood that Putana was causing disturbances in Gokula, he was somewhat perturbed. Shukadeva Goswami therefore assured him that there was no danger in Gokula. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung, Nam ashraya kori jatane tumi taka apana kaje. Everyone is thus advised to seek shelter in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and remain engaged in his own occupational duty. There is no loss in this, and the gain is tremendous. Even from a material point of view, everyone should take to chanting the Hare Krishna mantra to be saved from all kinds of danger. The world is full of danger. Padam padam yad vipadam. Therefore, we should be encouraged to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra so that in our family, society, neighborhood, and nation, everything will be smooth and free from danger. Om Agyanatamarandasya Gyananjana Sarikaya Chakshamitam Jina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Katalam Hare Krishna. Padam padam yad vipadam natesham. Vipadam, vipadam. Danger, 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 danger. Every step there's danger in this world. We don't know. Every step. Prabhupada, in these few verses, this particular statement, padam padam yad vipadam, he repeats it twice. He repeats it in the first, he mentions in the first purport, and now again. In this particular purport, he gives us this encouragement. He says everyone should be encouraged that if we simply chant Hare Krishna, we can be free of danger. He explains that in this particular verse, this verse that we're reading today was spoken by Shukadeva to allay the concerns of Maharaj Parikshit. Maharaj Parikshit has been entering into the pastimes of Krishna. He's been preparing for this. I don't know exactly how many days the first 9 cantos took. Anyway, maybe somebody knows. But we must be somewhere now in this 5th, 6th day of his impending danger. There's a danger awaiting him that he's been made quite aware of. That danger came In an instant, the danger got its root in a moment when, by some arrangement of Krishna, he committed the offense to the Muni's name, I forget. Samika Krishna. Okay. Out of character. Not his nature to do such a thing. But danger came like that to him in an instant. Danger at every step. Nanda Maharaj is feeling that foreboding fear that something dangerous is coming to Gokula. And when he sees the gigantic body of the Rakshasi, his fears mount. We'll see later how the Leela unfolds. But Maharaj Parikshit is being encouraged. No, don't worry. Krishna is there. There cannot be any real danger. Now we may wonder ourselves. We're chanting Hare Krishna. I think all of us here chanting Hare Krishna, right? We're all chanting. Of course, we don't maybe chant every moment, but still we have taken up the practice, and Prabhupada is quoting Bhaktivinoda Thakur here from Udila Aruna. How does the verse begin? Jera Anilo Vipadabar. How does it? It ends that Namashraya Kori Jatana Tumi Taka Apana Kaje. It begins talking about danger, right? It talks about why are you staying in this world full of danger. Take shelter of the holy name and stay in your position. Perform your duties. Now, in the performance of our duties, as also referred to here in this verse, it may not be possible for us to, externally at least, to be chanting, and of course we should be internally offering our work to Krishna. That was my wife and I recently returned from the Govardhan retreat, and one of the themes that at least I took a strong appreciation of was the theme of offering everything, offering every step. Because if we offer each step that we make to Krishna, then padam padam yadvipadam natesham. The danger is gone. And yet we observe devotees do experience dangerous situations. Which brings me to one explanation. If there are a number of explanations for this. I was drawn in my preparation for this to follow the train of the references, right? Because Prabhupada gives references. It begins with Bhagavad Gita 9:33. And there it's stated, Kim punar brahmana punya bhakta rajarshayastata anityam asukam lokam imam prapya bhajashya mam. Prabhupada's translation that how much more this is so of the righteous Brahmins, the devotees, and the saintly kings. Therefore, having come to this temporary miserable world, the world padam padam yad vipadam, it's a world of danger, they engage in loving service to me. In this purport, Prabhupada emphasizes that devotional service of the Supreme Lord is the only process by which all problems of all classes of men. So again, he's bringing it around that it is not, it's everyone in every sphere of duty in life that can follow this process. Then I went to the next reference, Padam Padam Yad Vipadam, which comes from Srimad Bhagavatam. Oh, here's the Udila Aranda. I'll get back to that. So, Srimad Bhagavatam, it is 10:14:58. Samasrita ye padapallava plavam mahat padam punya yasho morare bhavam budir vatsa padam param padam param padam yad vipadam natesham. This verse gives us this extraordinary hope, saying that this world, which is like the padam padam vipadam, that world in which there's danger at every step, this world, this material ocean, it's an ocean of danger. Where will you escape it? There's nowhere you can go. There's no place that you can escape the potential, the imminent prospect of danger. There are people in this world who go to extraordinary measures to protect themselves, and then disease comes or something comes, the heart goes, and they're gone. There's nothing we can do in the material world to protect ourselves completely. And this material world, this ocean of danger, for one who takes the boat of the lotus feet of the Lord, becomes what? Bovam Budir Vatsapadam. Vatsapadam. The ocean becomes the water in the hoof print, not of a cow even, of a calf. Just a small calf. That's what happens. In this purport, Srila Prabhupada gives us more information. But I went to look a little deeper, so I started looking at what he spoke about in respect of this. And I found this in the story of Gajendra. And I thought how wonderfully this is all coming together. Gajendra experienced great danger. And ultimately he did surrender to Krishna. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada says something very interesting. He begins, the king of the elephants was so very eager to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead that when he saw the Lord coming in the sky with great pain and in a feeble voice, he offered respect to the Lord. Hear this. A devotee does not consider a dangerous position to be dangerous. For in such a dangerous position, he can fervently pray to the Lord in great ecstasy. Thus, a devotee regards danger as a good opportunity. Whoa. Hare Krishna. I'm sure many of you in your service have been confronted with the possibility of danger as you pursue. Especially any of you who have been involved in book distribution in foreign countries. Who did we heard a story from as it was Jivanath, I think, some weeks back. He was relating how they entered into the deep south of America, and not the big cities either. They were going in the small little towns, the towns that have picnics on the dead bodies of black people that offend them. I mean, this is. I mean, you don't know. Some of you from America or know about American culture. There is some, or what we could quote unquote culture. Yes, some horrific things go on, and he was telling this story about how I think what he was in the car, I think, within the policeman. He started to tell the officer something like, there's a First Amendment, there's a freedom of religion, and and the officer pulled out his gun, put it at the Jivanath's head. Boy, this is our town. Danger. Raise your hand if you've ever been in a dangerous situation in devotional service. Yes. We all. Most of it. I mean, if you haven't, then you have something to look forward to. Because it's an opportunity for the devotee. Danger. Prabhupada says danger is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to pray, to take shelter, to really, really have to give it your heart. And know. Prabhupada quotes the next important verse, very important verse, that we've heard, I think, a few times in the last few weeks. Tate nukampam Sushumikshmano Bunjana evatma kritam vipakam Hridbhagvapurbir Vidadhan namaste Jiveta yo muktipade sadhayabak. My dear Lord, one who earnestly waits for you to bestow your causeless mercy upon him, all the while patiently suffering the reactions of his past misdeeds, and offering you respectful obeisances with his heart, words, and body, is surely eligible for liberation, for it has become his rightful claim. Prabhupada, in quoting that verse, says, he does not accuse the Supreme Personality of Godhead for having let his devotee fall into such a dangerous condition. Rather, he considers that dangerous condition to be due to his past misdeeds, and takes it as an opportunity to pray to the Lord and offer thanks for having been given such an opportunity. When the devotee lives in this way, his salvation, his going back home, back to Godhead, is guaranteed. Guaranteed. We can see this to be true from the example of Gajendra, who anxiously prayed to the Lord and thus received an immediate chance to return home back to Godhead. I'll conclude with just another thought, how this is coming together. Because Gajendra also represents for us the same words of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Nama Shraya Kori Nama Shraya Kori Tatanatumi Taka Apana Kaje. Stay in your work. Stay where you... It's okay. It's okay. You have work, you have duties, you have family, you have... It's okay. Yes, there will be difficulties. But if you take shelter of the holy names of Krishna, then each and every one of those, you'll find an opportunity. The opportunity to surrender, to accept the supreme will, the supreme controller, to accept that you're not the body that's going to get into danger, right? You're not the body that's going to be killed or maimed or whatever, possibly. You're not the mind that's going to be harassed. You're the spirit soul. You're Krishna's eternal servant. And the body, the mind, they're his energies. And he's the supreme controller. And he's your best friend. Therefore, not that you have to look for danger. I'm not asking you to go out and just court, okay, come on, let's have a fight. Go to, here's an example that still, but what is Krishna's arrangement? We heard just now how Putana, her activity in Braja was not the arrangement of Mahamaya, the Maya which controls the activities in this material world. Yoga Maya herself, by the desire of Krishna, allowed it all to happen. Because Krishna wanted this. Krishna wanted to show his mercy, to show that even the smallest service can bring the greatest reward. So in our lives, we can also contemplate, whenever we find some danger or inconvenience or difficulty in our lives, how this is there by the arrangement of Krishna to give us an opportunity to learn something, to deepen our surrender, deepen our love, deepen our faith that Krishna is our friend, our protector, and that whatever happens, he will take care of us and bring us home to that place that is free of any sort of material contamination. So, unfortunately, we have just a few minutes, and then I have to go. I apologize, but yes.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for your wonderful class. Now, as you know that the 99% of our spiritual advancement depends on chanting. And Srila Prabhupada,
That he's saying 99% of our advancement depends on our chanting.
Yeah. Now,
I would say it depends on the mercy of the Holy Name.
Yeah. Now, how do we measure our spiritual advancement? Depending on chanting, or like there are 9 stages of devotional service. Now, if you follow one of them, even Srila Prabhupada says you can go back to Godhead.
Yes.
So how do we measure our spiritual advancement depending on which service, like among 9 of them?
Well, our path given to us by Srila Prabhupada involves all 9 activities, with chanting being the common thread to everything that we do. The Maha Mantra is threaded within our deity worship, it's threaded within our service to the devotees, it's threaded within our hearing, it's threaded within everything that we do. So the Maha Mantra is our ultimate shelter. How do we measure our advancement? Well, there are a number of ways to you look within and you see how far am I becoming free of material desire, and how much am I actually experiencing myself as a spiritual being, and how well am I able to actually chant with feeling. The feeling that, yes, this is Krishna, and this is God. And He's the most beautiful, perfect being, and He's fully there. Why am I thinking of anything else? Hare Krishna. I would love to spend more time, and perhaps there's somebody else who would like to come up here and continue this discussion, but I am forced by time to leave, and I beg your forgiveness, but this is a little important, and I don't want to miss it. Thank you very, very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Jai. Yes.